Hello, Ray Pony. This is Freon32, aka Rainbow Gem, with my theory on what Cadence does in her spare time. So, this may not fit into canon, but it's my own version of the story. And if you guys don't like this sort of thing, just don't watch. Listen as I go into full storyteller mode on what Cadence does in her spare time and what I want to happen in the future. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Cadence is a princess who rules her subjects fairly and never treats them with hate or meanness. She's always kind and loving to every pony she meets, even some of the lower class. To help some ponies in need, she usually gives lower class levels of the Crystal Empire, Canterlot, and Ponyville some crystals for them to sell and get more money. Although some ponies can take advantage of her generous, kind, loving spirit, but that never causes her to abandon it. It will always be in her heart, and she will always love her subjects forevermore. Cadence has a particularly strong bond with Princess Twilight Sparkle, knowing that one day she will become the princess that rules over the Crystal Empire when Cadence no longer has the strength to do it. She has a very strong bond with her and tries to meet up with her every chance she gets. After all, who wouldn't want to hang out with a princess and the element of magic? Princess Cadence has full-sitted Twilight for as long as she can remember. Well, at least until Twilight grew up. But they've always spent time together, and now Cadence is her sister-in-law, thanks to the royal wedding, with Cadence marrying her brother. Little does any pony know that Cadence is still learning to control her alicorn magic. Oftentimes, she needs a lot of strength to practice the spells she's doing, so she usually eats while she's doing it. Most of her spells end up in random explosions all through the snowy field surrounding the Crystal Empire. There's only one sound that most of the ponies hear around here. And most ponies are often frightened by the horrifying sound of explosions. Most ponies are frightened, but some, the very brave ones, go up to the Crystal Castle and politely ask Cadence to try to practice much quieter spells, like the sun and the moon rising. And she often does that. One day, a very fateful day at first, Princess Cadence realized that she was pregnant with a beautiful little alicorn baby foal. A trip from Ponyville from the Crystal Empire Hospital later, a beautiful little filly was born. Her name was Princess Skyla. She had the beautiful mane. She had the beautiful mane of the sky and the day and night of the sky. Beautifully blue eyes like her father's, and a mane and coat not much different from her mother's. Cadence always loved tending for the little filly, hoping that she would grow up to be like a combination of Shining Armor and her. Due to Shining Armor's duties in Canterlot as leader of the Royal Guard, Skyla spent most of the time with her mother and didn't have an as strong bond as she did with her father and her mother. other way around. And, well, she just liked the idea of hanging out with her mother more than her father, since her mother can teach her much more than just being the captain of the royal guard, as it were, such as advanced alicorn magic skills and flight. As you know, Shining Armor is not an alicorn, he is a unicorn, and he never, well, he will never be able to teach her how to fly. Even though there are some fanfics out there telling how Shining Armor is turning her, or learning her, teaching her how to fly, aka this one, that's actually technologically impossible since, well, Shining Armor is a unicorn. He has no, none of the slightest idea how to fly and or how to teach a little filly how. Why on earth would somebody even make this? It was time for a new ruler to rule over the Crystal Empire, and Cadence had just the right pony in mind, Twilight Sparkle. She currently rules over no city more than Ponyville, and she will surely say yes. However, when Cadence asked, she politely declined and asked that she find another ruler. This is impossible. Twilight Sparkle was destined to be the Crystal Princess one way or another. Well, I guess this just isn't the way. And for now, she had to rule as a queen. Her coronation was a small, simple event where her horn and her rings grew in length and height, and she gained a spectacular, real, true alicorn mane. And, well, she was searching for some pony who would rule the Crystal Empire after her time was done. She had Twilight in mind, but as I already told you, she declined. So she had to find another princess, and fast. She was running out of time. Rainbow Dash had her coronation ceremony a few days before, but sadly she was unable to attend due to her own coronation. She turned to Rainbow Dash for answers, and she had got them. Rainbow Dash had flown around with a big ginormous, flown around, came back with a big ginormous yes. Of course she'd accept, Cadence thought. Who wouldn't besides Twilight? I mean, ruling the Crystal Empire is a lot of work, but it's fun. Rainbow Dash was a great leader, and, well, well, and by we, I mean the Brownie and Pegasister fandom, most of us would appreciate a Princess Rainbow Dash. And that is why my next video will be the fall of Princess Rainbow Dash. Thank you. And that is all for now, Repony. Hope to see you on my next video, the fall of Princess Rainbow Dash. Goodbye! And remember to click those like and subscribe buttons for more videos, and who knows, if I get, let's see, 20 likes, well, I'll just have to do all the main 6 as a princess instead of just Rainbow Dash and Twilight, and all their falls, such as Applejack Fall, and how they would turn into the nightmare version of themselves. Well, hope you guys like this video. See you on some of my next videos. Goodbye!